come around and show you some of the switches I work off, obviously up here too. Those are working properly. And then so we have an 85 Corvette too, and usually as time goes on, it's easier to remove tops, but this has got T-tops over the Targa top. The Targa top on the 85 is a little bit more involved, but you just pull down on the lever on the T-top here, and you kind of gently lift up and back towards you. And there you go. So really easy to do, and it's easier to store than a Targa top, which I love. They just go right in the back there. The protective little bags are in there. All right. Oh, one very important thing. Power seat works. And this isn't cracked, that's how it is. So this is, I like it right about there. I like to sit back a little bit. These things are crazy comfortable. Seat goes up, of course. You got a lot of adjustments to make you really comfortable. It also has, the heater works crazy good. The telescoping steering wheel. So you just switch, you can't really notice it, but they just switch this and turn it to left, and the steering wheel goes back out towards you. I like it out towards me, my seat back a little bit. It's just extremely comfortable. Tilt steering's really nice and smooth. Windshield wipers are really cool how they operate. Of course, they got new wipers and it's really dry, so. Turn the radio on. Whoa. Little Tom Petty. And you got your rear defroster. The light comes on and you actually hear it kick down a little bit. All right, I think we're ready to hit the road. You can see temp still about the same. Oil pressure's good. Battery's good. No lights on. Fuel's a little under half tank. E-brake lights on. Put it in drive and you'll see it won't take off. It means e-brake's working good. The e-brake down here. Get ready to rumble. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the four ways. One thing is the little arrow on the dash for the right side turn signal is not lighting up. So I'll take a look at that. Maybe it might be just a bad bulb, but they all seem to be working. So it might be just the interior bulb here. You know, the tires are, I think the original, this is what came, like with the style that came on the car, and I couldn't find a day code. So you might, you know, depending on what the person's gonna do, the next owner might be just like the last couple owners, and you know, since new, never really drive this thing. And I just leave them, you know, because this just goes with the look of the car. But you know, it's probably gonna ride a little better, a little smoother if you get brand new tires on here. Nice through the bumps. It is really comfortable and easy to drive. I mean, if you're at all familiar with this style of Corvette, I mean, they're just crazy comfortable. It's got a nice little exhaust tone to it. You see the RPMs kind of shifting or changing as you go through the gears. Hopefully traffic allows us to get out here and mix it up a little bit. Alrighty. And that's just giving it a little bit of throttle like an old man. You'll see the RPM gauge changing. Get a little bit of wind noise. And the tires don't ride really the best on the face of the planet, but goes with the provenance of the car. So cruise control's on right now. Foot's off. Just kind of in the shine of the hood. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the cruise control off. Get her kicked down a little bit. I'm gonna turn off here. I'm gonna take you on a side road. It's got some nice winds and twists to it. I mean, there's upsides and downsides to having a super low mile car. Obviously, the upsides is it's got crazy low miles, but if you are an owner that's gonna wanna put a bunch of miles on it, then there is gonna be, you know, some things you might wanna do to it. You know, go through and just get everything checked out. Obviously, the brake calipers have been done not a lot of miles ago, but a few years ago. You know, your tires. You know, we did a full tune-up, spark plugs, and did you know, oil change, did a fuel, or did the temperature sending unit, the O2 sensor, just because that stuff is quite a bit old and kind of could affect the car. So we just did that stuff because it's pretty cheap and easy. Here's some potholes. You can just see it soaks them up nice. Just hear it shifting down. You know, if I'm going to be doing kind of like just in-town driving, I like to just leave it in third, so it doesn't want to shift into drive a bunch of times and stuff like that. Here's a patch on the road. It just soaks it up nice. It's a sports car, so you'll feel that stuff a little bit more. But it's definitely not an old rattle box. Your exhaust isn't rattling, undercarriage isn't rattling, no door panels or dash or anything. Got a tight 90. You can see by the rotation of the steering wheel. The steering box is good shape and wants to center itself out. Come into the brakes a little bit. Come into them a little harder. No pulling or shaking. Come into this corner here. Just a nice, you know, Mako body Corvette. You know, it's the last year of this body style. Didn't make a Corvette in '83, so it's really cool to see. And it's gonna be going on no reserve with 19,000 miles. So if you guys need any further videos or photos, just let me know. Good luck.